Welcome back to eRotic, the brand. Hi, my name is Eden Lee Middleman, your favorite dating and sex coach. And today we are going to do a similar video to one I already did. And we're going to talk about the best positions for those that are on the larger side. Now, I like to humble my larger men because they're usually boosted by girls that know nothing about size and haven't really had that experience. Every woman's body is different, and therefore penis size is very subjective, in terms of preference. They don't know what 6 inches is on a ruler. So we don't want to really listen to people who are uneducated with that. And we don't want to let that cloud our judgment or boost our egos a little bit too much here. Larger does pose many issues in the bedroom, and it can be very uncomfortable for your partner, limiting the amount of positions and the duration of sex. Sometimes people can't even finish or get close to it because they find it so painful and uncomfortable. It sucks. So whether you're bigger or smaller, either of those pose difficulties with specific positions, right? Now, before we get into it, I want you to understand that penetration is not the be-all and end-all. I know that we're taught that vaginal penetration is the only way. Most women find it very hard to orgasm through just vaginal penetration. A lot of girls require clit stimulation. So if you are larger or you are smaller, it doesn't matter. You should be focusing on stimulating her body in other ways. I also made videos about the erogenous zones of both his and her bodies. And I'm going to leave the female erogenous zones video down below. And these are points in the body that will sexually arouse your partner that you can utilize in all positions to elevate pleasure and to elevate the experience in general. The more you know, the better you are in bed and the more confident you are. I just want to throw that in there before we get into these positions. Position number 1, spooning. People are like, oh my God, spooning, are you sure? That sounds pretty deep. That's too much. If you know you're on the larger side, you know to take it easy and to not fully go all the way in, to gauge and communicate with your partner. So all positions are technically available to you, except maybe not fully. So you kind of have to do a little bit at a time with each position and gauge it. Spooning allows, and it's kind of opposite than the other video that I made. Your partner, there's a booty. Okay, we're spooning from behind. That's what spooning is. The booty takes up some precious real estate, and you have a longer way to go with your penis. So it feels like there is some contact with, obviously, your partner on some of your penis, and the rest is penetrating her. This is great for just enough amount of penetration for most women, obviously depending on how large you are. And your partner can stick out their butt more to create more distance. If you're angling yourself lower and trying to get more direct vaginal penetration, obviously it's going to be deeper. So sometimes just not angling yourself underneath there and allowing some of the space to be taken up by the booty is helpful for creating some space and making it easier on your partner for penetration. Similar to spooning, we're going to do spooning reverse, face to face. Now, we're not lifting a leg because that creates direct access to deep penetration. We want less access. We want more space. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I can't get too graphic because, again, like I've said in my other video, YouTube's out to get me. We love YouTube, but I understand there are certain restrictions and things I can't say, even though sometimes it's just for education purposes. I don't know why it's such a problem. Nonetheless, when you're spooning face to face, her legs are straight down and so are yours. You're just using your hips to thrust. That is it. And your partner has the ability to kind of shift around and get more comfortable, create more space for her, and you can do the same. It's very intimate, face to face, hot, it's cute, it's sexy. You can kiss, you can make out. It's a great position in general. People on the smaller side struggle with this position because you need some length here to make it happen. Sitting cowgirl. Okay, so cowgirl is an intense position for those that have a large penis. For a lot of women, it is really deep. Her legs are just bound to be more open, and it's just right there. It's a lot. But when you're doing a sitting cowgirl, she can bend her knees however she likes. I was just being on her knees. And you're sitting, okay? You're sitting on a couch. You're sitting on the bed. You're sitting on something more squishy that's going to anyways sink you in a little bit more. You don't want to be sitting on a pillow. You don't want to prop your hips up because you don't need that, right? You don't need deeper penetration. You have a larger penis, so you don't need to push out your pelvic area like I suggested for the smaller penis video. So we're not taking in the whole penis all at once, right? So sitting down and doing cowgirl is a nice way of incorporating cowgirl if you like that position, but it not being too overwhelming. Now, this might not work again if you're at a certain length, right? Where it's just, it's too much for some women. Then it is what it is, and you're going to have to pivot and adjust. If positions don't work, by the way, and you are trying them, nothing is worse in the bedroom when two people are vulnerable than you getting pissed off or you feeling uncomfortable or you kind of like being like, okay, whatever, it's fine. Right? That discourages also the woman if she wants to continue and try. Here's where you guys have to get creative. Not everything is easy in life, my friends, okay? Great pleasure takes time to understand. It requires two people to put their heads together and make magic happen in the bedroom. They have to come in knowing their body, and you guys are supposed to know a thing or two about each other's body, and that's done through communication and through time. That's why I always say pick your partners wisely, and one night stands ain't shit, okay? Another cowgirl position, yes, you heard it right, reverse cowgirl. This is not the easiest for those that are on the smaller side. Larger side, you guys have the advantage. This position is a little bit easier to maneuver, to get on, and to actually enjoy. Reverse cowgirl allows the receiver, which is her, to be able to control how much, how little. Now, will this be 100% the best position for you? Will you get the most pleasure out of this? Is this going to be at your tempo? Potentially not, right? But again, she has the power in this position if you're into that, and it allows her to go at her own pace. Because again, there is the booty involved and she's faced away from you. You have a nice view of the butt if you're a butt person. She can push herself forward and back as much as she wants. This is one of my favorite positions, believe it or not. This is what they call reverse missionary, but all it really is the woman's lying on her stomach, her butt's here, you're coming in from behind and penetrating her. Again, booty's involved. It's similar to the spooning situation, and it's really nice to go from like side spooning to this position. It's really easy to just kind of roll together and go to town, and then you can work your way up to doggy from this position. I just taught you 3 positions to morph into naturally and make it a whole experience. The girl has the chance to, stimulate her clit if she wants to, or she can kind of like just enjoy and be Patrick the Starfish. I'm going to throw in another recommendation if you're finding it really hard with a larger penis. There are such things as depth limitator toys, and I will link some down below that have had good reviews for those that need a little bit of their dick real estate to be taken up, okay? So that it's just easier for their partner and they're not feeling overwhelmed and you still are getting pleasure throughout your entire penis. I mean, it's just a win-win. So there are other toys that you can use, and there's no shame in using those, especially if it's helping increase comfort in the bedroom for your partner. If any of you guys have any more positions or tips for those that are on the larger size, leave them in the comments down below. I hope this helped you guys, and I hope this was informative. It is simple, straight to the point, but it is effective. Keep that in mind. We're looking at distance here. We're looking at penetration at a slower pace, and we're looking to find comfort with our partner. Every woman is different. Every person is different. A lot of women feel pressure to perform and to do the best they can, even if that means that they're going through pain. So please check in with your partner and make sure that she is okay and actually enjoying this and not just doing this to please you and to show off that she can handle it. It's not a matter of can you handle it. It's every vagina is different, and some girls can only take so much, and that is the truth, and there's no shame in that, just like every dick size is different. So no shame on anyone's end here. It's what you were born with, and you can't do much about it. We just have to learn to deal with it, be creative, be confident, and be okay with it, and pivot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit the bell for the notifications. They're free if you want to be notified when I post and when another video like this might come out so that you don't miss it. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, guys, you know what to do. Rate it 5 large and in charge stars. It really does help the podcast out so much, and it means the world to me. Subscribe and follow the podcast as well. And I will see you guys back here very soon. For those that don't know, I do have my own personal YouTube channel as well, in addition to this one. So if you want more of me in a more personal light, more of my life, more vloggy style stuff, milestones, things going on in my life, if you care, if you're just nosy, then I will leave my channel down below. It is called Eden Lee Vlogs. I shared a lot of big news on there recently. It's been a big year, and so it'd be great if you guys subscribed and supported that channel as well. But if not, if this is more what you signed up for, I get it. I know that's why I created another channel, so that this channel remains what it is and what you signed up for. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys back here very soon. Take care. Bye.